This time, we're covering the AN-94. We round out this series with this automatic assault rifle's first sighting in the main Call of Duty series, where it's unlocked at the final level 55. The AN-94, or Aftermath Nikonova 1994, is a Russian weapon design intended as a potential replacement for the AK-74 as a part of Project Abakan. The weapon takes its name from its chief designer, Gennady Nikonov, and boasts a unique delayed recoil action that is able to fire 2 shots before the recoil of the first is felt. This increases the probability of multiple target hits, and with the initial 2-round burst fired at 1800 rounds per minute, such a flurry of fire has proven very effective when tackling enemies wearing modern body armor. The rifle fires the same Russian intermediate cartridge as the AK-74, the high-velocity 5.45 by 39mm round. While the design's increased complexity and cost means that it is unlikely to ever replace the more simple Kalashnikov design currently in service, the AN-94 has seen limited use by some units, and the unique mode of operation may influence a future design. In-game, damage is moderate, with the AN-94 offering a reasonable 3-hit kill range, impressive by most automatic weapon standards and only bested by the Scar-H. At a distance, you may need up to 5 shots to kill, but a single headshot will guarantee a 4-shot kill at any distance, which means you should experience quite consistent damage performance across a wide variety of ranges. Penetration ability is average, the same as the majority of the other assault rifles. Rate of fire is particularly unusual. In a similar fashion to the Hammer, the AN-94 has a dual fire rate, with the first 2 rounds fired more quickly than the remainder. The initial 2-round burst is fired at 940 rounds per minute, a very impressive rate given the weapon's higher damage, and successive shots are fired at a more sedate 625 rounds per minute. These faster rounds grant bonus effectiveness to those able to get on target rapidly with their first shots, and can decide the outcome of a firefight. When paired with Select Fire, the AN-94 will retain its 2-round burst mode, a trait shared only with the Vector K10. When employed as a burst fire weapon, all your shots fired will be at the higher fire rate, but you will have to expend more effort in pulling the trigger repeatedly. Hipfire performance is as expected for the assault rifle class, reliable enough to repel close-range enemies, but not nearly as competitive as an SMG. Recoil is more than controllable in most instances. The initial burst will normally find the same target, and the slower fire rate of the successive shots helps to moderate the effect of the weapon's kick. At longer ranges, burst firing can prove effective, both to lessen the impact of recoil and to otherwise take advantage of the enhanced fire rate. Aim time is standard for the AN's class at 250 milliseconds, as are switch times and your mobility. You'll move at 95% of the base speed. Magazine capacity is also standard. 30 rounds is on par for the assault rifle class and will normally prove sufficient for most gunfights. Extended clip takes this capacity to 40 rounds instead. Reload times are average at just a little shy of 2.5 seconds. Generally not a problem, but it's wise to keep an eye on your count mid-firefight. Our build with the AN-94 is one built around pure gun-on-gun aggression. A weapon-focused class designed to move fast and strike swiftly, taking advantage of the AN-94's versatile performance and rapid lethality when on target. First of our Pick 10 selections is the primary gunfighter wildcard, permitting 3 attachment choices for the utmost flexibility in constructing a gun-centric build. Our first attachment choice is very useful for weapons that see significant benefit with first shot precision, the quick draw handle. Being able to snap quickly onto target means you'll be able to deliver the deadly 2-round rapid burst of the AN-94 directly onto your foe, a far more effective tactic than relying on hipfire or the slower sustained rate of fire. Next, the adjustable stock is an indispensable addition for many, and will let you keep the AN-94's sights up, while retaining much in the way of maneuverability. This means you can remain aggressive without sacrificing pinpoint accuracy. You'll be able to push into an enemy's position and instantly strike with the rapid 2 rounds to quash any hope your opponent might have of fighting back. The stock is also useful in cases where you're caught unexpectedly. Bringing up your sights and strafing away from your opponent's aim can baffle them long enough for you to launch an effective counterattack. And as such, this attachment will result in you turning the tables on your enemy more often. Our final attachment choice is Fast Mags, improving reload speed and reducing your downtime between magazines. You will be largely helpless during this time, so for an aggressive build, a faster reload is a boon. And while you perhaps shouldn't be reloading after every single kill with the AN-94 due to its slower sustained rate of fire, you will have to resupply eventually, and Fast Mags will ensure the process goes smoothly. Faster reloads mean you can adopt a faster style of play, and our first perk choice will add a similar speed bonus to our build. Lightweight works well with any offensive class, and will prove particularly synergistic with the stock. The 7% boost to movement speed means you'll be better able to keep up with faster SMG and shotgun users, and this will help you to more often appear in the right place at the right time. Next, selecting Toughness as your Tier 2 perk will result in more gunfights falling in your favour. Important for any class, but essential for a gun-centric build. As you'll be most effective while aiming down your sights at all but the closest of ranges, the enhanced stability when taking incoming fire will often prove decisive. The AN-94 can be a devastating weapon in close-quarter gunfights when you're able to rapidly get on target, and our final perk choice complements the quick-draw handle in assisting on this front. Dexterity is a solid choice for any aggressive build, reducing the time it takes to recover from sprinting, and thus allowing faster reaction to a close-range target with a lower penalty to accurate fire. Next, we spend a point on a secondary pistol to serve as a backup for those times when your primary is left unready. A rapid switch fills the void when you're ambushed mid-reload, and while your sidearm might see only occasional employment, such secondary intervention can often save your life. Finally, we have a point spare to spend on either an attachment for your secondary weapon or some lethal or tactical equipment of your choice. There's not much more a single point will do for the AN-94's performance, and so you have the luxury of choosing some other convenience. That's our build, one designed to maximize the AN-94's potential within an aggressive role, and offering consistent performance and reliable kills over a wide range band. With such a strong focus on speed-enhancing traits, the only limitation to your effectiveness is your reaction time, and your ability to ensure your first two shots find their mark. The AN-94 is a strong offering within the assault rifle category that offers a versatile blend of damage and handling, with the benefit of a unique output trait. The initial 2-round burst is its strongest asset if you can snap onto targets quickly, with such a burst accelerating your time to kill and needing just a third shot to finish them off at a close range. Otherwise, the AN is a versatile weapon that can shrug off opponents at almost any range. It's hard to dislike the well-rounded performance. However, the slower sustained rate of fire can put you at a disadvantage when circumstances demand more output. Unexpected encounters with faster firing opponents may place you at a disadvantage. The weapon's versatility is its own downfall too. A jack of all trades, but master of none. Plenty of weapons will outclass you up close, and the same will apply at a longer range too. Still, such adaptability is a trait in itself, so you can worry less about positioning and instead focus on your sights. If you're able to consistently land the first shot on your opponent, rapid kills will be your reward, proving reliable when tackling targets both near and far. The AN-94 might be more Abercan than Abercuss, but nevertheless, you can definitely count on this weapon.